We all know Tom. Don't be a Tom. I am the Mainly Digger, and I just hit 1,000 subscribers. I wanted to thank my subscribers, new, old, anybody who subscribes. Thank you. Anybody who subscribes and watches my content, thank you so much. I'm so thankful. It's been an interesting. I've done it in a little over a year. I honestly at one point was like, I'm not going to hit 1,000 at all. I mean, I got to like 500 and 600. I hit 600, and I hit it was like a wall. I'd get a couple, and then I lose a couple, and then I'd get a couple more, and I'd lose it. I was there for a good month, and then I hit 900, and I was ecstatic. When I hit 900, I've been at 900 for a good while, but I understood because I wasn't really putting the effort into it because I was working and I had other things I needed to do. But I have finally hit 1,000, and this video is about how I hit 1,000. Not about, but the errors that I've made, the steps that I've taken, what I've learned from my mistakes on how to hit 1,000. I am no expert. I'm a horrible editor. I'm a horrible speaker, but I still hit 1,000. I still make content, and the one thing I want any beginner to take away from this is that you can do it. It's not easy. It's easy, but it takes work. It takes work. This is like a second job. This video it's not my normal video. Usually I'm talking about history or YouTube or metal detecting or finding stuff, something to deal with metal detecting. I have a lot of photos of metal detecting in this video, but this video is not going to be your normal how I got 1,000 subscribers. When I started off, I really knew nothing. I knew that I wanted to start a YouTube channel. I knew nothing about YouTube. I knew nothing about taking a video, editing a video, or even taking a photo, like taking a decent photo. But I didn't really know how to use any of that stuff. And in a year, I've learned how to do that, as well as different things, different gear. So this is, like I said, these are my tips. These are lessons learned from errors, from mistakes, from criticism over a year. So I've enjoyed YouTube or making videos for YouTube. I've done it for free for a year and got 1,000 subscribers. It's been a great time. Watch my video. The next video I'm gonna make is, you'll see, Mainly Dig Out. My first suggestion to anybody who's starting out a new channel is to not buy the most expensive gear. When I started out with my channel, I didn't have an AT Pro. I had the Bounty Hunter Tracker 4. And probably the most expensive piece of gear I had was the Garrett Carrot. I mean, you don't need the best camera. I still use my iPhone, which this iPhone, and I've upgraded since the channel, is an 11. But still, I had great photos. I had great video, and it's just all about how you learning how to use your gear. The only upgrades I've gotten are for my phone and my metal detectors. I got the GoPro, which is I have here, but I still haven't really used it. But like I said before, it's about learning how to use your gear. I still have a free editing app that I use that's on my phone. I use TubeBuddy, which is it's just an amazing tool. I have a video about it, an earlier video, but it's still a video. So it's not the money that you put into your channel, it's what you put into your channel, the content. My second suggestion is how you present your content. Can people understand and relate to you? And how can they relate to your content, what you're talking about, your topic? My next and third suggestion is criticism, or about criticism, how to take criticism. There is good criticism and there is bad criticism. Along with learning to take criticism, learn how to criticize yourself. Look and listen, watch your videos over, watch more than one video. When you start off, you're going to have 1 or 2 videos, 3 videos. But once you start getting an actual body of videos, watch them. Watch them a couple of times and notice not your mistakes, but stuff that if you're watching someone else's video, you're like, oh man, that they need to stop that. They need to change that. They need to do this. They need to do that. But notice it in your own videos. My next suggestion, and I think this is the 4th suggestion or 5th suggestion, who knows. I'm just throwing suggestions out there right now. Make content. You'll hear a lot of content creators talk about how you need to stick to a schedule. I agree and I disagree at the same time. Make content, get it out there, get views, make as much content as you possibly can. I have a hectic schedule. I really can't for making videos. I can't have a scheduled time. Okay, I'm going to drop this video on this date because I'm busy. I got stuff to do. I got a family. I have a job. I have college. I got all these priorities. So I make content when I can make content. I put out the videos when I can put out videos. But that is just me. My 5th suggestion is you'll hear content creators talk about sticking to one niche or sticking to one topic. Once again, I disagree and I agree at the same time. I would suggest picking a topic or niche that you can branch out from. For instance, a great example is metal detecting. Metal detecting is my main topic, but I have subtopics, I guess you'd call them, like history and history tours, historical research, gear. And what I'm saying is pick a topic that you could do multiple subtopics on, that you can go off in different directions without leaving your main topic behind. My 6th suggestion is editing. When I first started off, and I'd say probably until about 6 months ago, maybe, a little less, I didn't edit my videos. I was like, I'll just throw them together, see what I get, see what I can do. And I mean, it worked, but at the same time, that's really when I started rewatching my videos and being like, I can do better than this. And like I said, you have apps on your phone that are free, like TubeBuddy or Clips. I love Clips. I'm using Clips right now. Learn your apps, learn your equipment, your editing software, and you'll do great. This next suggestion, I think we're on number 7, is to use natural lighting. I try as much as possible to use natural lighting. Sometimes I don't, and this goes along with editing. Natural lighting's amazing. It'll help you out so much. You'll look so much better. I wish I had natural lighting all the time. Or a light system. I need to buy a light system is what I need to do. Number 8, learn how to take a picture. And I am guilty of failing at this multiple times. A picture should just describe what you're trying to say. And this suggestion kind of intertwines with multiple different other suggestions because it has to do with editing, it has to do with lighting, and knowing your equipment. I just take good pictures. That is something that I have definitely failed and I've had to learn, is how to take a good picture. Number 9, comment, communicate with people, write on people's walls. I am guilty of not doing this, or at the beginning, because I didn't really understand YouTube and how it worked, I didn't write. I would just either like it or subscribe. But now, on everybody who I subscribe to, I tell them, hey man, I subscribe to you, or hey, this or that. But I will warn you against this. Don't become Tom. Don't become a Tom. Tom is a bot, or is a scam. If you see this guy, don't subscribe. Anyway, what I'm trying to get at is don't have the same generic response over and over and over again. I'm also guilty of this, of having the same generic responses. because after a while you get tired of writing, or you had a long day at work, you don't feel like writing anything or think of anything creative, so you just write something. And then, what I notice about myself is I'll write it over and over and over again, because that is a go-to. That is, it's an easy thing to do. I'm suggesting try not to do that. Try to think of creative responses. I understand life is long, or some things in life are long and tedious, but think of a creative response. Last, and one of the most important, is have fun. Enjoy what you're doing. I loved metal detecting and I loved history, and I found out I love making videos. So enjoy what you're doing. So have fun with what you're doing. Make good content, but enjoy what you're doing. All right, mainly dig out.